more than 3 billion people on this planet own cats. And yet, almost none of them ever stop to ask one question. Why? Think about it. Cats are predators. They have claws. They hunt birds, mice, and lizards. They don't fetch. They don't obey commands. They will stare at you for hours, judging you in silence. And still, humans choose them. Over dogs, over birds, over anything else. We invite them into our beds. We let them walk on our kitchen counters. We clean up their waste. We spend billions on their food, their toys, their health care. And when they ignore us, we love them even more. That sounds ridiculous until you think about it. What could possibly explain this? Why does a species that evolved to fear predators now share their homes with one? The real answer is stranger than you could ever imagine. And it involves a parasite so ancient, so clever, it may have rewritten the story of human civilization. Right now, somewhere in the world, a woman is petting her cat. She doesn't know that her affection might not be entirely her own. And that cat, that small purring creature, might be the beneficiary of a plan millions of years in the making. You are now that woman. Imagine it. You're sitting on your couch. The cat curls up in your lap. Its warmth spreads through your legs. It purrs. You stroke its fur. You feel a wave of something. Calm, comfort, love. But what if that feeling wasn't entirely yours? What if something inside your brain was encouraging you, making the cat seem more lovable, making you want to care for it, protect it? What if your love for cats wasn't fully your choice? That's the question scientists have been asking, and the answer, if they're right, rewrites everything we thought we knew about our relationship with cats. Because there is a parasite, a single-celled organism that can only reproduce sexually in one place, the intestines of a cat. It's called Toxoplasma gondii, and it may be the reason why you love cats. Here's how it works. The parasite infects rodents, mice, rats. It forms cysts in their brains, and then something incredible happens. Rodents normally fear the smell of cat urine. It's hardwired into them, a survival instinct. But when a rodent is infected with Toxoplasma gondii, that fear disappears. In fact, infected rodents become attracted to the smell of cats. They don't avoid the predator, they seek it out. Scientists call this fatal feline attraction. And for the parasite, it's genius. Because when the rodent walks into the jaws of a cat, the parasite finally reaches its destination, where it can reproduce, where it can complete its life cycle, where it can spread millions of new eggs into the world. But here's where it gets strange. Toxoplasma gondii doesn't just infect rodents. It infects all warm-blooded animals, including humans. An estimated 1/3 of the human population carries this parasite. And unlike rodents, we aren't usually eaten by cats. So why would the parasite care about us? That's the question that kept researchers up at night. What if the parasite has another way to help cats? What if instead of making us walk into a cat's mouth, it makes us care for cats, feed them, shelter them, domesticate them, spread them across the entire planet? Think about the scale of what I'm saying. There are an estimated 600 million domestic cats in the world. They live on every continent except Antarctica. They have evolved alongside humans for thousands of years, and one parasite, invisible, microscopic, may have helped make that happen. Because here's the thing about Toxoplasma gondii. It can only reproduce in cats, so anything that increases the number of cats, anything that brings cats closer to humans, benefits the parasite. And if the parasite can subtly change human behavior to make us like cats more, That's an evolutionary masterstroke. In 2026, researchers published a study testing exactly this. They took 68 participants, they tested them for Toxoplasma gondii antibodies, then they observed their behavior around cats. The results? Infected participants reported greater affection for cats. They spent more time engaging with cats, 87% of their study time, compared to 75% for uninfected participants. That's a significant difference. Not everyone infected became a cat person, but the trend was clear. Something was shifting their behavior. But how? How does a microscopic parasite change the way a human brain feels about a cat? The parasite does something remarkable. It produces dopamine. Dopamine is the brain's reward chemical. It's what makes you feel pleasure, motivation, attachment. When the parasite enters the brain, it increases dopamine levels. And when dopamine increases, you start to feel rewarded by certain things. Things that, according to the parasite's logic, are good for its survival. Like being near cats. But it gets weirder. The parasite doesn't just increase dopamine, it also reduces fear. It dampens the amygdala, the part of your brain that processes fear. So suddenly, cats seem less threatening, more approachable, more lovable. You're not just tolerating the cat, you're enjoying it. The parasite has hijacked your reward system, and it's made you a cat lover. Now, zoom out. Think about human history. Cats were domesticated roughly 10,000 years ago. It happened in the Fertile Crescent when humans began farming, storing grain, attracting rodents. Cats showed up to eat the rodents, and humans, infected with a parasite that made them less afraid of cats, let them stay. Over millennia, that relationship deepened. Cats became companions, protectors, gods. Ancient Egyptians worshipped them, buried them with royalty. And all the while, the parasite spread. Every time a human cleaned a litter box, every time they touched a cat, every time they ate undercooked meat, the parasite was winning. Not by killing its hosts, by making them love the thing that housed it. But here's the deeper truth. The parasite doesn't just make you love cats. It changes your personality in other ways too. Infected individuals are more likely to take risks, more likely to be in car accidents, more likely to start their own businesses, more likely to become pack leaders. In wolves, the infected are more likely to become alpha. And in humans, infected men and women show different changes. Men become more willing to take risks, more impulsive. Women become more warm, more trusting. The parasite is fine-tuning its hosts for its own benefit. So, here we are, sitting on our couches, petting our cats, feeling warm, feel safe, feel loved. And we have to ask ourselves, how much of this is really us? Because the parasite isn't evil, it's not malicious, it's just surviving. It's been doing this for millions of years, long before humans existed, long before cats were domesticated. It's a master of manipulation, not through intelligence, but through evolution. And we, the most intelligent species on Earth, might have been played. Not by a government, not by a corporation, by a single-celled organism that lives in cat poop. And yet, look at the relationship we have with cats today. They comfort us, they reduce our stress, they make us laugh. Maybe the parasite didn't just manipulate us, maybe it created something beautiful. A bond between two species that never should have been friends. A relationship built on a microscopic architect. The parasite made us love cats, but we made that love real. And somehow, despite everything, that feels like the most human thing of all. Next time you pet a cat, think about it. That purring creature in your lap, those eyes half closed watching you, the warmth, the comfort, the love. Ask yourself, who is really in control here? Because the answer might not be you. And that's okay, because some of the most beautiful things in this world were never planned. They just happened. Millions of years ago, a parasite found a way, and it's been making us love cats ever since.